Hi Gemini, welcome back to Omkara Tarot and let's do another reading for you. Gemini, this is a reading for you and yours. That's you and the person who's affecting your energy the most at this time. This could be a boss, could be a lover, could be your parent, could be a child, could be a neighbor, whoever's affecting your energy the most at the moment and how we can deal with it and what your mutual energies are at this time. And also, Gemini, these are general collective readings, will not resonate with each and every one of you out there. So take what works for you, okay? Leave the rest. So let's begin. Dear God, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, please bless this reading for Gemini and send them the messages they need to hear the most at this time. Thank you. So Gemini, before we begin your reading, let's take a blessing from Lord Ganesha and an angel blessing card as well, and then we'll begin your reading. So Lord Ganesha, what do you have for my Geminis now? My beautiful gems. See? Okay. And one from the angels as well. Oops. Okay. One card from the angels. This one. And Lord Ganesha, it's with this one. Right. I'll keep both these cards aside and put all these back, Gemini. And let's begin your reading now. So Lord Ganesha, Gemini, gives you the card of fulfillment. Wow. Okay, and confidence. This confidence card actually has a dual meaning, Gemini. Confidence card is, of course, being confident. That's a very regular way to look at it. But I read up on the book. This is actually the sword of Saint Michael. This shining star that this angel has actually helps you cut off, break away from anything that is toxic in your life. Right? If there's anything that is starting being a burden now, and you're not feeling fulfilled by being in your life, maybe it's time to kind of cut this energy off so you can kind of move forward in your life in a happier way to your fulfillment. But let's see, maybe this is not what it's trying to say in your reading. Let's open the cards and see why these two special cards have come out for you, Gemini. Welcome back, all my subscribers. Thank you so much for all your love and support to the channel. And if you're new here, we welcome you to the Omkara family. We meet here monthly, weekly. And if you enjoy the readings, do join us. We meet here on weekends as well now. We welcome you in. So newbies, let me explain this. Setting down two sets of cards. One side is for you and one side is for the person concerned. And in the center, you have your mutual energies. Now, for the duration of this reading, I will be calling both sides as person A and person B. You decide which side you resonate best with. Okay, you could be this side or that side. I'll just read the energy. You will know which side you are and which side your person is on. So let's begin here. Like I showed you, bottom of my deck, I had the card of the Three of Cups. Now, Three of Cups can be a card of reunion, Gemini, or it could also represent sometimes a third party situation. So let's see, open your cards and see why this card has showed up. For person A, the first card is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is the player card. When I say third parties, here he appears. The Lovers in reverse, that means making a decision. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Okay, let's see for person B. Chariot, Page of Cups in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Let's start with the energy of person A here, and then we'll go on to person B. So now there is a player here and some decision has been made regarding this player, I think. Because maybe this person was giving to more than one here with the Six of Pentacles energy. Look at this person giving alms to two people who are begging for this person's attention, right? So this person maybe came across as a player, and someone here is trying to make a decision as to whether they want to continue this dynamic or not. So let's take a card for the Knight of Wands. Spirit, Knight of Wands, please, for Gemini. One more card. Oops. Okay, yeah. So this person is, kind of taking stock here. Taking stock here of what this relationship was all about, and maybe something came about in this dynamic which felt like a tower moment for person A, right? Maybe they realized that person A was a player, or maybe they realized that person A was giving to more than one. This led for person A to feel very upset and a bit depressed and sad, right? When they realized that whatever they were investing in, whatever person A was investing in, that kind of blew up. This was a relationship which was not made on a firm foundation, it seems. Anything built on sand really doesn't last. And now they're realizing that, yes, I mean, what was the investment put here? Who was putting the investment? Maybe person A was putting in all the investment here, and there was nothing coming from person B's side. And when this blew up and they realized about this person's behavior or them giving to more than person A, they kind of saddened them big time, big time. And person A, I think, has made a decision here. They're no longer now deciding. They've already kind of made a decision here about this two-way, three-way traffic that was happening here, Gemini. I don't know whether this side is you or the other side is you, but I'm just reading the energies. You take it the way it seems, okay? So the Lovers in reverse, Spirit. This is Lovers in reverse. Yeah, I think person A has made a decision now to kind of guard themselves and be a little protective of their energy. Once this news came about of the player or whatever happened here, of when they got to know that maybe this person was giving to more than them, this person made a decision to kind of back off basically. Once they realized that this maybe was a third party situation, even though this relationship I think made them very happy. Oops, sorry. My mic fell off. Just give me a second, please. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, Gemini. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to attach the. Yeah. Okay. So I think when this person got to know about this third party situation, person A made a firm decision and pulled back their love, right? They put a lid on the cup of their love, which they were giving to person B, and kind of started guarding their own energy. So this was a decision made, active decision made by person A. So what happened with the Six of Pentacles, Spirit? Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, because of this person giving to two, I think person A made a decision that it's okay, I'll back out and I don't wish to have any new beginning with this person. And even though I think they didn't like it, person A didn't like it at all, they spent many a days worrying and fretting and not sleeping and having nightmares about the situation, hoping things would get better, waiting. I think many a sleepless night was given to this person, hoping that things would turn around. But when they didn't, and this thing became very, very overburdening for person A, person A kind of went into hibernation and into self-healing and decided to drop this altogether. So let's take a card for the Nine of Swords. Spirit. Okay, one more. One more for the Nine of Swords. Same card again, feeling overburdened, feeling overwhelmed, not being able to carry the stress anymore, not being able to, do this on a long-term basis of just kind of being isolated and alone and crying over things which they didn't expect. They didn't expect there to be a third person maybe so deeply entrenched in this person B's life maybe. And with the person A, I think decided, okay, enough is enough. I can't keep crying over all this, and I'm going to drop it all together. I mean, I give up basically, and now this person has gone into self-healing. So can I have another card for Ten of Wands, Spirit? Ten of Wands clarified, but the Ten of Wands was no help to me really. Yeah, this person has decided now. I think person B was being a little egoistic and a bit prideful and a bit selfish, and this kind of behavior overwhelmed person A because they couldn't get a word across. They couldn't explain to this person, I think, that, like, I think person B was trying to just be prideful. I think the ego got the best of them when they thought maybe they could juggle and still win, right? And this didn't work for person A. Four of Swords, Spirit? This is Four of Swords. Four of Swords. I have a feeling person A, I think, turned their back on person B. I think there may have been a communication regarding this as well. This happened out of the blue. It was sudden communication, and person A told person B that I'm no longer interested, I'm turning my back. And this may have led to a shock, surprise conversation between person A and person B, right? When person A told them that I am no longer going to work on this with you. And now person A is, I think, isolated, and they've gone into their self-healing and self-reflection mode. They're no longer dealing with person B to the extent maybe that they were. I don't see a major breakup here, Gemini, to be honest. It's more that one person has removed their energy after a conversation which didn't work for person A. So let's see now how person P is doing. So Gems, I don't know whether this was you who went through this, or it was you're here on the other side who actually was kind of juggling more than one. So now person B has the Chariot in reverse. I think they realize now there is no way back. There is no movement happening towards person B. Maybe person B is not moving towards them. There is no love offer coming from person B, and they don't know now what to do as to how to move forward. Yeah, maybe at one point they did kind of see person A as a dynamic, or maybe they still do. They see this person as a dynamic queen, and yes, they do want healing. They want to end this conflict with person A. They don't know how. They don't know how to move forward. They want to come towards person A, who they feel is really hot and sexy maybe, and like a dynamic queen who is exciting on all levels, and they want to end this conflict, but they don't see anything coming from person A's side at the moment. Page of Cups, Spirit. Page of Cups in reverse. Person B wants to bring justice to the situation. They want things to be put right if possible. They know why person A is kind of holding off on them, why the love has kind of disappeared, why person A is no longer approaching them with that same kind of love and affection as they did maybe, with the Queen of Cups energy. There could have been a lot of love at one point in this dynamic. But now with this Page of Cups in reverse energy, person A is now feeling the lack of it. They are realizing now, and this is actually kind of stressing them out. They're not happy, they're in a self-imposed prison of their own. They don't know what to do and how to move this forward now, because whatever happened between the two of you, person A has removed their energy. Now person A is stressed out in the self-imposed prison of their own. Their eyes have a blindfold on them, and they feel tied up, and they know that things have really kind of backtracked. It's like whatever movement was there initially has now come to a almost page-like quality. It's like maybe very little conversation, maybe very restricted conversation with this card of the Nine of Swords, maybe very restricted now in the way I think both of you are interacting, or maybe there is not much communication between the two of you. But I do see person B wanting to heal this dynamic now. They want to heal this broken heart or hearts now. Okay, they are wanting to do something which can bring them back to their wish fulfillment now, because I think person B also has a lot of love for person A. They feel a lot of love for person A, and yes, either they are going back and forth in their mind as to how to do it, or maybe person B is still juggling, and that's why they can't go back. Okay, so let's clarify these cards and figure this out. So, Spirit, what's this Three of Swords? Three of Swords for Gemini? Yeah. One more. One more. Three of Swords. Person B wants to heal these broken hearts because, yes, they are acknowledging now this behavior. Right? This was the first card that person A had here, Knight of Wands, right? The player. So they are realizing now what they've done. Now this person A is now wishing and hoping and praying basically that somehow, somewhere, if I can heal the situation, maybe, I can manifest something that can lead me back to this person, and we can have like something of a commitment once again. A commitment doesn't always mean marriage, Gemini. It could be, a partnership, a long-term potential, something that you can lay a bet on, kind of a thing. Like a Hierophant is like a commitment to a cause or a person. So now this person is wishing that they had or they can now come back with the commitment, because now they realize that they broke person A's heart with this behavior of theirs. They have realized now where their true happiness lies. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. And that they have a lot of love. There's a big cup of love overflowing here. Nine of Cups, Spirit. Nine of Cups. Yes, they want to return, Gem. They want to return, or they're wishing that their person would return back to them. They are really missing. They have nostalgic, fond memories of person A. Maybe you guys were best friends and they had a potential of growing further, but I think person B kind of didn't take action at the right time, and they played person A at that point, maybe juggled them till person A is left now, and now they've realized that, oh, this was my happiness. One more card, Spirit, for the Nine of Cups and the Six of Cups. One more card. Yes, there could have been a lot of options that person B had, right? There were a lot of options and they couldn't kind of make up their mind at the correct time. But now I think there's a big confusion as to how they can now get their wish fulfillment back, which is person A. How they can kind of get back to this loving space. They've realized that, person B's cup of love is upright and overflowing. That shows the amount of love that person B still feels for person A and how much they're missing person B. So, Ace of Cups, Spirit? Oh, juggling. Okay, two cards of juggling. This person B, I don't know, Gem, this could be you or this could be you, but I think the person B is right now at a crossroads. Okay, they're still trying to make up their mind. I think person B is still juggling. Look at these two cards. Two cards clarified, one over the other, as to somebody who's juggling. So maybe person B is still in a relationship and they want person A, or it could also be that they're now planning as to how to come, like going back and forth in their mind, kind of a thing. I have a sneaky feeling, Gemini, this person is still dealing with two, because I did have the Three of Cups here, which is like a third party situation, right? And these two cards which came out of juggling, going back and forth also, and juggling two people, right? So let's take one more card as clarifier anyway. So Spirit, what is this Two of Cups? Is this person still got another energy with them and they want person A, or are they just confused as to how? I think they're stuck. I think they're stuck and they are trying very hard to come out of this dynamic of juggling two people. They are desperately trying to come out of it. They are trying to work on it because now somebody has walked away from their life. It's unrequited love. One more spirit for the Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. I think this person has now gone into hermit zone, even though they may be having another person and this person somewhere in their energy. I think person B has totally retreated from everyone at the moment and trying to shed light as to how to come out of this predicament. Right? They've been stuck for a very long time and they're trying to now get enlightened as to how and what they can do to come out of this place of being stuck and what plan of action to make next. So let's see what's in your mutual energy now, Gemini. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Cups upright. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles. I think at the moment, Gemini, things are still pretty stuck. There is no forward movement happening at the moment because I think both of you right now are feeling this pain of separation. Both of you are feeling left out in the cold. You're both feeling abandoned by the other. Person A thinks that person B has somebody else, so they've moved out. Person B is feeling abandoned because now they've realized person A was their wish fulfillment. So they've kind of isolated themselves. So I think both of you are away and isolated from each other. Both of you do have and feel a lot of passion for each other, but don't know how or when this new beginning can begin. Right now, I think both of you are reeling under the shock of this ending. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're both realizing that things have really stagnated and maybe there is no beginning here because things have kind of ended completely. Like Ten of Swords in reverse is like finito, over. But both heart of hearts wishing and hoping for a restart, re-beginning. Both wishing that things can be put right and we both wanting like if we could get one more chance to make it right. So Queen of Cups, Spirit. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. One more. So I think Gemini, at the moment, this feminine energy has kind of turned away, right? This feminine energy is no longer giving of their love. They have kind of withdrawn from the situation. After they kind of found out about this cheating behavior, maybe somebody cheated on this queen. Yes, we did see that somebody was a player, right? They feel that this King of Wands was a bit selfish towards them and they didn't do the right thing towards them and they were always onto their own passions. It was always about them and they never gave back to the connection as much as person A did. Person B never gave back to the connection. Whereas person B here is now trying to manifest a restart. They are wanting this Queen of Cups back in their life and they're trying to manifest some kind of new beginning. So I think what Lord Ganesha was trying to say is like right now I think you need to realize where your fulfillment lies, Gemini, or your person, whoever's done the cheating. You have to take a step back and realize what is going to make you fulfilled. You can't have everything and anything, right? You have to choose something to see where your highest fulfillment is there. And like I said, with the sword of St. Michael, you have to cut away something from your life to feel that 100% fulfillment. You know, they say people who keep 2 feet into boats normally always drown, right? You can't have 1 foot in one boat and 1 foot in the other. Eventually, you're going to drop into the sea and drown, right? That's what's I think happened to person B here. They are not fulfilled because they haven't cut one energy off. They have to decide one, either this one or that one. And because they were failing to decide, I think person A has already made the decision for them and right now pulled back. Whereas I see person B still trying to kind of conjure up a reunion with the person A and maybe have some kind of a transformation, put a death to the old ways and have some kind of transformation with them. But I do see somebody really holding back at the moment. I think you both are. Not person A because they felt cheated, and person B because person B is still kind of confused. They're still a bit confused. Things are not clear as to what to do. So right now, you both are kind of holding back and healing. So let's see what happens. I'll meet you again for your Thursday Love by Gemini. Till then, love and light. Take care. Namaste. See you soon.